so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. It's Shindana with the Shinwins Real Estate team, and I am just so grateful that you are here. I get so many questions as a realtor in the industry, and I just thought I would come here and answer some of those questions because you probably have some of the very same questions. So, one of the questions I get from those who are thinking about selling a home is, when I sell my home, where am I going to go? If you keep up with the market, you've heard the term low inventory probably for the last years now. And yes, we are still in low inventory because people are multiplying. It's so weird. People only have one or two kids, but yet we're still multiplying as a human race. We're still multiplying. We don't have enough room. We don't have enough houses for people, and especially depending on what area you live in. So here in Georgia, we are definitely in a low inventory market still. So again, those that are thinking about selling are wondering, if I sell my home, where am I going to live? Where am I going to go? So I want to give you two options to think about to help you prepare to move and help you with some certainty that you will have somewhere to go. All right, so your two options are primarily, you have to choose between an existing home or a newly built home. Those are your two options. Do you want to try and find a new home that is newly being built or is recently built but new construction, or do you want to, are you okay with finding a existing home? So some of the difference are, an existing home, if you decide that you want to move to an existing home, some of the, I would say, pros of an existing home is you're going to be able to move to an already existing or a mature neighborhood. So you'll be able to do research, you'll be able to understand what the community offers you, what the neighborhood is like, what's close, what's important to you as far as shopping, as far as travel, as far as schools, hospitals, things like that. You're going to already be able to identify those things in an existing home. Something else with an existing home that you'll be able to benefit from is usually you have more options when it comes to the floor plan or the structure of the home versus a newly built home or a newly built community. So with resales, with existing homes, because they've been built over periods of years, you might have a variety of floor plans, because when builders were building during those time frames, they were going specific to different floor plans and different types of construction that were favorable during those times. So you can choose different floor plans. And then thirdly, sometimes the budget depends on what your budget is. Sometimes your budget will allow you to get what you really want in an existing home. So compared to new construction, when it comes to the square footage, the number of bedrooms, the space between you and your neighbor, sometimes your budget is going to give you what you need with an existing home, more so than a newly built home. Okay, so with a newly built home, some of the pros I would say to a newly built home is kind of the opposite. When it comes to the floor plan, you might not be able to choose your floor plan, but you may be able to choose some of the things that go inside the home, as far as the fixtures and the features, the colors, maybe the flooring. And this is not every time, but many times, depending on when you actually get to the home, what stage you find the home in. But you may be able to choose some of the features, some of the colors, some of the different types of hardware that they may offer. So you can have more control, I would say, over what goes inside of the new construction home versus the existing home. Something else is that you are going to probably have fewer projects when you move into a newly built home or a new construction home. You might not have to do many repairs that you may have to on a resale or a existing home. So that might be a pro to you. Hopefully the builder will have already taken care of everything that may need to be done, at least in the first couple of years. Also, you might be able to choose a home when it's new construction that is really energy efficient. In the world that we live in today, some of those things are prioritized when it comes to the new construction home or a newly built home. They are making them more energy efficient, whether it's with the windows, whether it's with the utilities, doors, things like that. Maybe it's more energy efficient. And then finally, what a lot of people like is that you're number one. You're the first person to go in and put your little fingerprints, your prints on everything in the home. So whether it's utilization of the appliances, whether it's the walls, the floors, the carpet, you are number one in that home. So that's some of the benefits of choosing a newly construction or a newly built home. But one thing I do want you to know when it comes to choosing between a new construction or a resale home, sometimes people say, well, I want new construction because they'll warranty everything in there. You can get a warranty whether it's newly construction or whether it's an existing home. You can get some of those same warranties. It's all about your negotiating power. So those are some of the differences. So if you're thinking about selling a home and you're really wondering where will you go, those are your primary options. You would choose or be able to choose between new construction or an existing home. And then from there, you just decide what's really important to you about the home. All right, as always, if you need any assistance, if you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help you make sure that this process is successful for you. All right, happy house hunting.